I want to talk about this documentary that's been getting a lot of buzz recently called What the Health. Now, I've heard a lot of stuff about it. A lot of people have asked opinions on it. And so I thought last night I'd give it a whirl and try to watch it. Even after, I've got a bit of a bias against it automatically, unfortunately, because I've already read a lot of very highly respected fitness and nutritional experts, their opinion on it, and it hasn't been very favourable to it. But anyway, I thought I'd watch it anyway because everyone's been talking about it. And what I went in wanting to come in with an open mind and watch it fully, trying to take the perspective of the narrator, the creator of the film. But in all honesty, I got through 10 minutes of it and I had to stop it. There were too many blatant lies and sort of bending of scientific truths that made me I couldn't take it seriously. I had to disregard the whole film because there were 2 or 3 major topics that were blatant, complete lies right from within the first 10 minutes. So the first one was when one doctor was talking about the difference between sugar and fat, dietary fat, and that his argument was that sugar doesn't cause body fat. Sugar doesn't cause body fat, but dietary fat does. And this is, holy fuck, this has been known for, I don't even know how long, that any, protein can cause fat gain. Carbs, i.e. sugar, can cause fat gain, and dietary fat can cause fat gain. The issue is calorie surplus compared to calorie deficit. You know, if you're eating more of any food than you're expending through energy or other methods, you're going to store it as fat no matter what the fuck it is. So that was the first blatant lie. The saying that sugar doesn't cause fat and dietary fat does get stored as fat, complete blatant lie. Secondly was, this is a big one, where they were talking about cholesterol and the harmful effects of cholesterol. Now, cholesterol has had a bad rap in the past. Before we now know there's different types of cholesterol, healthy versions and unhealthy versions. And the one thing that really ground my gears was when one of these so-called experts said egg yolks are unhealthy for you because they're high in cholesterol. Now, that's old news, that's old science, and that we now know that not to be true. Without getting into the science about, HDL, LDL, VLDL, blah, 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 eggs have a lot of healthy cholesterol in them. Eggs are not bad for you. Eggs are healthy for you. They're one of the most nutritionally healthy or nutritionally dense foods ever. So pretty much there are a few other little things. Oh yeah, processed meats. They were so broad that everyone knows processed meats are, not healthy for you, generally speaking. But their definition of processed meats, they counted canned tuna, canned salmon as processed meats. Now look, it is processed. What does processing mean? Processing is pretty much if you take the natural source and then you do something to it. So you take an apple and you cut it up and you put it in say for example, you'll cut an apple up and you put it in a container and sell that container. That's processed, there's been human intervention there. If you pick an apple off a tree, that's not processed. So they were comparing canned tuna to highly processed meats like salami and sausages and those really, really unhealthy processed meats that have trans fats in them and stuff like that. So they were completely bending the truth in regards to what a processed meat was. And pretty much they were saying any form of meat is a processed meat, is what they were saying. And that's fucking stupid. That's ridiculous. And look, this was all, there were a few other little things, but these were the things that were thrown up in the first 10 minutes. And look, when a documentary, let's keep in mind documentaries are not scientific. They're for entertainment. Their primary role is entertainment. documentaries. So when you see these things popping up in the first 10 minutes, look, it was obviously, I couldn't take it seriously. Like anything else that was said in that film, I would just find hard to believe, even if it was true, you know, and that's the shitty part about it, you know, the documentary could have some good points in there, but because they throw these blatant fucking lies and massive bends of the truth in the first 10 minutes, like any person with any brain or any knowledge about nutrition can't take it seriously. But I guess that's not their goal. Their goal is to hit the masses. So all the more reason, guys, to not believe documentaries at face value. Take all documentaries with a grain of salt. Know that documentaries aren't there for science reasons, they're there for entertainment reasons, and sometimes with other agendas. In this case, well, they didn't even get into the vegetarianism and veganism yet, so I'm sure there was an agenda brewing. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on What the Health.